Good day everyone, this is Ma'am Aduko, and for our tutorial today, we will be discussing about the presentation of statement of financial position. So this is the continuations of our topic, statement of financial position. And before I will proceed to our discussion, I would like to thank everyone who watched our first and the second video of this topic, statement of financial position. And also I would like you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Bright Minds. You click the notification button so that you will be informed if we have new videos. Let me give you our learning objective for today. Prepare a statement of financial position using the report and account format. There are two acceptable formats of the statement of financial position: the account form and the report form. We can see here, I'm going to show you how the account form looks like. Okay, so we can see here on the video that the account form mimics the general ledger T account format. So the assets are reported on the left and the liabilities and equities are on the right. In the account format, the total assets and the total liabilities and equity are shown side by side to highlight that both totals are equals. Okay, so this is how the account form of statement of financial position looks like. So we can see on the left side of assets, the account titles according to the order of liquidity: cash, account receivable, inventory, prepaid expense, the notes receivable, and then the PPE, and the last is the intangible assets, and then the total assets are summed up. And then on the right side, the liabilities and equity. We can see the account payable, accrued expense, unearned income, notes payable, then the long-term payable, and then the owner capitals or the equity, and then the sum of liabilities and equity. So they are shown side by side. The report form of statement of financial position is a simple listing. Assets are listed first with the corresponding account titles like cash, account receivable, inventory, prepaid expense, PPE, intangible assets. And we know that assets are listed according to the order of their liquidity, and then followed by the liabilities with the corresponding account titles like account payable, accrued expense, unearned income, notes payable, and long-term payable. And finally, the equity account like the owner capital. There is also what we call a classified report form of a statement of financial positions. So this classified report form presents assets and liabilities as current and non-current. So we can see here on the screen that the assets are classified into current assets and non-current assets. So assets are classified as current if it can be used or converted into cash within 1 year. So we can see here the current, under the current assets, cash, account receivables, inventory, prepaid expense, and notes receivables. And then assets are classified as non-current like the property, plant and equipment, and the intangible assets given their long-term nature. So it means that this kind of assets are not easily converted or used into cash within 1 year. Okay, so the example of non-current asset, PPE, and the intangible assets. Liabilities will be classified as current liabilities when the payables are to be paid within 1 year of the date of the statement of financial position. So we can see the accounts under the current liabilities, the accounts payable, accrued expenses, unearned income, notes payable, and then there's one here, current portion of long-term debt. So I will discuss it later on. What does it mean? Okay, and then the liabilities will be classified as non-current when the obligations that are to be paid is more than a year. Okay, so example, under the non-current liabilities are the long-term payable. So if the long-term liability or obligation is to be settled in installments, so then those scheduled to be paid within 12 months are classified as current of long-term debt. So that's why we can see under the current liabilities, there is an account title of current portion of long-term debt. So these are the installment that are scheduled to be paid within 12 months. And then the remaining installments are reported to as non-current. A classified statement of financial position is helpful to the readers of the SFP in determining if the company has sufficient current assets to afford the payment of current liability on their scheduled date. Okay, so to practice preparing a statement of financial position in the report format, use this list of accounts to prepare a classified statement of financial position for the ABC company as of the end of May 2007. Okay, so we can see the account titles here: cash 3,000 pesos, accounts receivable 1,000 pesos, inventory 1,200 pesos, equipment 5,050 pesos, furniture 5,600, vehicles 25,000 pesos, accounts payable 2,200 pesos, loan payable 29,150 pesos, owner's capital amounted to 5,000, and then the retained earnings amounted to 4,500 pesos. Okay, so we prepare a classified statement of financial position in the report form for the ABC company. Okay, so this is what the report format would look like. Okay, so don't forget to write the headings of the business entity, which is the company ABC, and then the financial report, statement of financial position, and the date. Okay, so as of May 31, 2007. Okay, so we can see here that assets are classified into two: the current assets and then the non-current assets. Okay, so the current assets are totaled. Okay, so it amounted to 5,200, and then the non-current assets amounted to 35,650 pesos. And then the sum of the current assets and the non-current assets are determined. So the total assets of the company ABC is 40,850 pesos. And then don't forget to write the currency symbol. So if you are a Filipino, put peso sign and then the double line or footings to determine or to show that the answer is the final one. Okay, so this is the total assets. Then we proceed to the current liabilities. The liabilities are classified into two, the current and the non-current liabilities. So the total of the current liabilities amounted to 2,200, and then the non-current liabilities amounted to 29,150 pesos. And then the equity, okay, so we can see the owner's capital 5,000, and then the retained earnings of 4,500. So the total equity is 9,500. So we sum up the total liabilities and the equity, which amounted to 40,850. So we can see that the statement of financial positions is balanced. The total assets amounted to 40,850 pesos, and the total liabilities and equity amounted to 40,850 pesos. And that's it. To practice preparing a statement of financial position in the account format, use this list of accounts to prepare as SFP for the ABA company as of the end of May 2007. So we can see the accounts below. Cash amounted to 5,000, accounts receivable amounted to 2,000, inventory 10,500 pesos, equipment 12,000 pesos, furniture 7,800 pesos, building 300,000 pesos, accounts payable 5,200 pesos, loans payable 250,000 pesos, owner's capital 52,000 pesos, and the retained earnings amounted to 30,100 pesos. So we need to report this in the account format using the date of May 2007. So this is how the account format of statement of financial position of ABA company looks like as of May 2007. So okay, so this is still classified. Okay, so the assets are classified into current and non-current or long-term, and then the the liabilities are classified into current and non-current or long-term liabilities. So we can see in this account form that the assets is on the left side, and then the liabilities and equities is on the right side, and the two accounts on the three accounts, okay, are shown side by side. Total assets on the left, total liabilities and equity on the right. Thank you for watching this tutorial video, guys. I hope you learned something from our discussion today. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Bright Minds. Do not lose hope and continue to study. God bless and have a nice day.